Room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for this. Is 3rd and long. Wentz going to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. The Colts send out their punter. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. And he's got some space here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. On first down, right back to Etienne.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, this defense for the Colts, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
well, you got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
At their own 25.
The Indy offense. Moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Sunday.
On play action, Wentz. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now a play fake. Wentz on the move to his left. He's got Lewis. They find some open field here. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. On 1st down, Taylor. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the handoff, this is Taylor. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second down, another run with Taylor.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
22 yards there, a first down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
Trying to lay one up deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Hines now on the return.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get into the end zone. A touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Moore. Up and that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now their last 2 drives, both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead.
So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
To return, here's Agnew.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
Darius Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He's going to air one out.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he... not pull it in.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Now Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Into the secondary, past the 40. Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 4 in the first half. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Lawrence will throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
And this returnable for Hines.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Here's Lawrence.
His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Etienne.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Taylor. Taylor's got the 1st down and more.
The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis.
The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you, and let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by the veteran Richard Sherman.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory.
211 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
To return, here's Agnew.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They've got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. A gain of 6 there on first. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit, backs him up to 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Going for it all. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Well, the offense has had a big day. He's been great running the football, but I don't think anybody liked that last result.
No, they didn't like the last result at all, but they have to look at it in total, don't they? They've had a big day running the football. You take an occasional loss or an occasional bad play along the way, but all in all, they have to like what they've done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And he's going inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The third running back taken in the 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, third most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Maher able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
To return, here's Agnew.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. A first down and more, Etienne.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
And to throw again is Lawrence.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Lawrence.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
38. Jaguars 28.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
On the return is Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
They run once more with Taylor.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
On second down, it's Taylor.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw. Wentz. Looking for Campbell downfield. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Josh Jones.
And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Able to connect with Chark.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, Lawrence.
That's once again complete to Chark.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Lawrence going to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And it's 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. They're over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
3 yards to gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense.